Alright guys, so let me get everything situated here. So I got a lot of stuff that came in the mail this past month, and I've been super busy, so move around. But since we do have a mail call address and everything else, I always want to try to make sure we film that and stuff so you guys can take a look at it as well. So making sure that we are live. Looks like we are live. Awesome. So basically, yeah, mail call. All right, so first things first, guys. We got some new affiliate products that have just came in. I got even more coming in that I've got to do reviews on. I got another pouch set up from Roaring Fire. This is going to be part of our bug out vehicle design stuff. This is actually for the vehicle, so we're going to be working on that. I'm not going to open up that yet because that's going to be part of an affiliate review thing. But some of our subscribers here in our community has sent me some items, letters and stuff like that. I'm not going to read the letters because there's some personal information in there, but I will say who they're from, at least their screen name, we'll put it that way. So this right here came from Relax at Sage Spa. She's been with our channel for a very long time, and she sent me a nice little package that just came in the mail. At least I just got it since I got back from the woods. So inside the package, she sent some notes and things like that. Looks like we have, again, I will not read your name, just your screen name. Again, this is Relax at Sage Spa has sent this, so all the notes and stuff, I'll keep those. They don't need to be read. But she sent me some pamphlets. I thought these are actually pretty cool. They are laminated and everything. Very, very cool information in them. Tracks, animals, the tracks, their eating habits and stuff like that, which is actually pretty neat. Double-sided, very cool. Waterproof, just laminated like I said. And that's the wildlife one right there. Sorry if it's backwards. I'm using the cell phone, guys. And the other one's spiders. I don't have any problems with spiders. Spiders do not bother me none. Unless I walk right into a web or something like that when I'm out in the woods. Also, oh, cool, scorpions. Yeah, we got scorpions down here in Florida, by the way. I've actually shown that before. Spiders in Florida and wildlife in Florida. Very cool. Again, they're laminated and stuff, which is really neat. And when I was going on my Pathfinder course, when I was going to Ohio, and I got stuck in Tallahassee for one heck of a layover, she actually showed up. My mother-in-law was en route and was going to pick me up and take me over to her house for a little bit. But anyway, Sage Spa showed up, and she hooked me up with some honey, and that's also what she sent. The honey that she sent last time, let's see if I can get the name of it here. I'm trying to see if it's in the notes here, so give me a second. Crawfordville honey. That's what this is. So this is right here in Florida. So very cool. Again, that is a Relax at Sage Spa. Definitely do appreciate it, my friend. Nobody ever has to send us anything, you know, but we do have a mail call stuff. You know, most YouTubers do. And some people like to send us stuff. So let's go ahead and get into another thing we got in here. This is going to be another review video that I'm going to have to do here very soon. We're affiliated with MyMedic. This is their MyAFAC. Basically, I think it's actually called the MyFac. This is the Pro Edition. This thing is huge. I want to do a comparison, and I reached out to him. We've been affiliated with him for a while. I want to upgrade my first aid kit, especially as much outdoor survival stuff I'm doing here lately. I need to get some more heavier duty equipment because I'm out there by myself. And I'd contacted them. They sent me this Pro kit, and we'll be doing a review later on. So we got that in. I should have a review up for everybody here in a couple of days on those. Now, got a couple more items here. These are from our community here. All right, so I've got Van City Prepper. I'm not going to put her address. I will say from Canada. very cool. Sent me a nice little postcard and stuff like that. And I won't go into all the details on what's in the postcard. A Volkswagen Beetle, Volkswagen van, that was actually pretty cool. Anyway, the gist of it, her and her husband, they have their own YouTube channel, by the way, guys, and that is Van City Prepper. And no, she didn't contact me for a shout out. But if you guys are not subscribed here, definitely go check it out. There's a lot of things on YouTube channels, guys, that we've been kind of separating ourselves from some things, and I don't do many shout outs anymore, mainly because I'm trying to be reserved in some of that. I want to make sure I direct people to the correct creators and stuff. Van City Prepper, on the other hand, she's a great creator. She's got a perfect background for what she's trying to teach, and so does her husband. Have you ever been to the channel that posting up the videos, the photos and stuff, the work that he's doing, and the stuff that she's got the background in? Very cool. But anyway, she had sent this, and this has actually been sent in the post office for like a month now, so I apologize. I did message you back by email, I think it was, that I just haven't been in the post office yet. So this was about the hack that we had dealt with. Thankfully, Dex there at Marfugal TV walked me through it and helped me out. And also sent me a coaster for my coffee. This coaster is made from corn and wood, eco felt, made in Canada. So, very cool. I drink a lot of coffee. And I ruin a lot of coffee tables because I don't use it. I will now. I promise I will use this. Van City, thanks again. Very, very cool little item. So, brings us up to our next one. This one here kind of blew me away, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this. I had another YouTube creator contact me, and this, I'm going to go ahead and put his channel up, not his real name, X24 Prepper. Now, he contacted me a while back with some intel that he was receiving from personnel. Let's put it that way. I got to be careful how I say this, because when we talk about information that we get, we try not to give exactly who gave it to us so that they don't get in trouble either, in case someone's watching. So, oh, good mansplaining and spills, copy spills. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so I try not to use too much information as far as where they get certain things. Anyway, this is X24 Prepper. He had a channel, but he wasn't really pursuing it much. And he had contacted me about some intel that he was looking into and was receiving, and wanted my thoughts on it, kind of see what I thought about the situation. And some of the content I just couldn't really release, not because it was bad, it's because if I release the content, it's going to go right back to him and to his source. There's just no way around it. So I held off on it for right now. We're still trying to figure that out on how we're going to release that information. Has a lot to do with military testing on things here in the States as far as our military. So we're trying to watch how we do it. Van City, good to see you, my friend. I really appreciate this. Glad you got it. I did. I finally got it. I am so sorry that it took me a month to get there. Actually, my wife went and picked it up. She picked it up the day she dropped me off out in the woods. So she stopped at the post office and picked it up. Anyway, he's got his own channel, and he just wasn't doing anything with the channel. And when I was talking to him, I try to encourage other people to start their own YouTube channel. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a way I can vent my ideas out and stuff like that. And I'll talk to him about some of the editing programs I use, the software, the thumbnail creators and stuff like that, and explain to him how I do things on YouTube. Turns out he has went ahead and started his own YouTube channel up again. We had done a post on our community board, one of his videos, and looks like he had 300 views on it and received 21 new subscribers, which is awesome. For those that went over there and helped supported him, that is awesome, guys. Again, that's X24 Prepper. So, as you guys know, I'm going to be doing more and more outdoor videos. And I'm trying to model my outdoor videos after Les Stroud, okay? As far as all his film work, I'm not doing exactly like how he does it. He's his own thing. There's a lot of great survivalist channels and reality shows and stuff like that. I mean, Dual Survivor with Dave Canterbury. I mean, there's all kinds of different people out there. I wanted my own, but I like how Les Stroud films his stuff. So that's what I wanted to model mine after. So I'm already running 4 cameras. I'm running the cell phone. I'm running a Hero Black GoPro 7. I'm running a camcorder, and now the drone. You can always use more cameras, right? Well, he hooked me up. I opened up this package, and one of the first thing I saw was a Hero 6 and 5 black glass case. All right, this is just cover your screens and stuff on a GoPro. Really cool because I use those a lot out in the woods because I scratch mine up all the time. Keeps your lenses safe. And then I found this. I believe this is a Hero 6 GoPro, which is freaking awesome, by the way. I got a 7, and it's an additional camera for my filming. Actually, he even said that he sent this to help with my outdoor filming and stuff. And I needed a new camera. These things are not cheap, and we're talking $200-$300. Just depends on where you're buying them at. They're not cheap at all. And this is what I usually use. I usually use my Hero Black 7 for most of my film work. And this is, I think this is a 6, some silver 6 or black 6. I'm not really sure. Just got it today. Also, a little small handheld, even the case itself. These things are not cheap. Even came with a telescoping GoPro stand. And all this stuff is GoPro products, so that makes it even more expensive to go get. Along with 2 batteries. One of these GoPro charging stations. I actually have one of these. And I got a whole bunch of batteries because GoPro burns them up when you're filming at 1080p or 4K. And cord. So now I got extra batteries, extra charge stations. I mean, really, dude, that was freaking awesome. I wasn't expecting anything from anybody at all. I mean, I don't expect anything from anybody. And to receive these items, I mean, yeah, the camera equipment, of course, that's freaking awesome. But who in the world takes the time to go get a postcard for me, knows how much I love coffee, and then sends an actual product from Canada and explains why they're using it and stuff like that, and also just the support in the letters about the hack and everything I've been going through, and also explain how much of an impact I made on their lives. That's pretty cool. And of course, a good friend in Tallahassee. That honey that she gave me when I was up there at the bus stop was freaking awesome. I actually had a piece of honeycomb with it. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, I mean, these things are really, really cool items. I mean, I never would have thought about picking up one of these things. All right, the tracks of the animals and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty good out in the woods, but just having these little cards and stuff to actually take a look at. Yeah. Really, really neat items. Really, really cool items. So, to everybody that has sent stuff, that's freaking awesome. You guys, you never have to send anything ever. No, you don't have to do that. The PayPals, the Super Chats, all that stuff, that's never required here. That has always helped us out on the channel. It's never been required. I try to work with other YouTube creators. I try to support other YouTube channels. I've had a lot of support come my way. And I'll get in the chat in a minute, guys. I do apologize. This way I can keep tracking in my head. But I don't get to do it all the time. I'm always filming, as many of y'all know. As a matter of fact, I got to get up with Angry Prepper. I know we've been in contact a couple times over the last couple weeks. I know he wanted to get me onto his show over there, which, you know, that's huge to me. That's freaking huge. I'm looking forward to it. But I've been so busy. I mean, this was right before my 5-day outdoor survival thing. I'm like texting, hey man, absolutely. I'm fixing to leave though, so I still got to get up with him on that. I got to hook all that information up, and hopefully we can get that knocked out. Again, Jason there at Angry Prepper, dude, I can't wait to do it. Just hit me up. You got my cell number. I don't call you or text you too much because I know you are super busy. So you can always just send me a line, and I know that, you know, I'll respond. I also have some other things. I'm working with other creators, bigger creators, ones that we worked with in the past. Now, guys, I've shown the affiliate stuff. Man, my hair is all jacked up. Oh well, good thing I'm not hanging right. Check this. I did trim them. I need to shave is what I need to do. Oh yeah, sorry. Also, it came with a remote, one of those remotes to operate the GoPro. Yeah, that was also in the packet. I completely forgot it was over there. I set it out of the box. Your hair looks fine. Yeah, your hair is nice. So I'm working with another company. YouTubers, we work together as much as possible. That's why when I see these hit pieces and stuff, I get so irritated because we have to fight the system on the platform all the time. It's a nonstop fight on it. But they contacted me about one of their affiliates wanting to get up with me, and I'm all for affiliates. I mean, that's how I make extra money. You know, I get the product, I test it out, and I just show it to y'all, give you my thoughts on it. No one has to do anything. But I'm going to take a look at it. Odds are, because I actually respect that other channel so much, and I know it's one of their main affiliates, I am probably going to work with a company as far as doing some film work, because I do that on the side all the time. I do a lot of film work on the side for companies. I get paid for it, and you guys never see the video because it's not a promotional piece I'm doing here on YouTube. I just do film work for them, send it to them, and they go advertise on their social media platform. Odds are we might do something like that, or might show it here, but I won't be affiliated. I talked to the wife about it, and I do have a lot of respect for the other person, and I just don't want to take that income from them. You know, I mean, we make pretty good here on this channel. We do. I make enough to live on. My wife, she's went back to work in the restaurant. She's one of those that has to be working or she goes crazy, and probably because I'm driving her crazy too. But we make enough, so you know it's nothing like that. I mean, we're not Rockefeller, but we do okay. A mullet, ghetto? No, I'm not wearing a mullet, brother. Not at all. Not about to. I did see. There it is. Christopher Lee, good to see you, my friend. $5 super chat, definitely do appreciate it. Never required. He's got a super sticker saying critical hit. Sweet Tea, how you doing? I am so far behind. El Michelle, how's it going? I know I'm way behind, guys. Any gators and snake during the 5 days? Yes, there was a gator. There's a 6-foot gator. I had and I'm working on the video now. I've got day 1 halfway edited. This is a big project. I didn't know it was gonna be that big until I got into day 3. So I started looking at my footage while I was out in the woods. Yeah, it's a big project. It's gonna take me a couple days to get everything edited, and then voiceovers and all that. I'm going all out on this video. I'm attempting to actually make a high, almost reality survival show. Basically, doing with this film. Maybe that's the plan anyway. Hey, who knows? Maybe I should call it Redneck Survival. But yeah, there was a gator. I went to go check my crawfish trap that I made, and the grass was high getting out there to the pond, about waist high, real dry, and I'm looking for snakes, and about 40 feet to my right, something moved and hit the water. Well, right when it did, I looked over and saw it, and watched them swim away. There's an alligator. Of course, I didn't have my camera, so if it didn't happen, if you didn't catch it on film, it didn't happen. So what I did do is go run back to camp, because I don't camp near the water, guys, not down here in Florida. Went back to camp, got my camera, went back down, and I filmed the fresh slide where he came in and went through all the grass and back into the water. So I got that on film. I did come across a water moccasin on day 1. I was actually, I am sun all over. Sorry, I am. I got burnt quite a bit of it. It was day 1. I was walking the back trails with the bike, and I jumped up something several yards ahead of me. by the time I got the bike kickstand down and got my pack off, it was already gone. I mean, I saw it though. It was dark color. It was definitely a water moccasin, because I was right there near a pond. But that was the only snake I saw. So we get a full video on it. Yes, it is going to be a full video. I'm trying to condense it all down to about a 40-minute, 5-day survival. You know, just the aerial drone shots, everything. I'm trying to get it all condensed down into that. Hopefully it'll be about 40 minutes. I don't want, a lot of the outdoor survival videos I've been doing, they've been like an hour to 2 hours when I get done with it. And those were the 3-day trips. So this time when I sat down, I tried to think about what I wanted to film before doing it. Like when I do my other survival videos, I just turn the camera on, keep on replacing the batteries while I'm just out there all day. And then I made the videos way too long. So it's learning curve. Why do you all have to keep the alligators in Florida? What purpose do they really serve? Kathleen, do you mean like why are they protected? I'm not sure why they're still protected, to be honest. We have hunt seasons for them. You have to get a special hunting license tag for them, and they don't give out many of them down here. But I'm from what I'm seeing, it won't be long before they change those rules, because the population of alligators is getting pretty big down here. So I think they were endangered species there for a while because of poachers and stuff was the biggest thing, and they hurt the actual numbers that were down here. And this was many years ago. So they basically protected them and only gave you so many license and special tags to hunt them. So, but they are getting pretty big now. Corey, hey Survival Living, I love watching you. Are so smart. Well, I'm not smart, my friend. I am tired though. Let's see here. I want to take one of your classes. Okay, so we still have our website up, guys, and I don't want to shut down the business at all. What I am actually going to be doing with the business, because as of right now, I operate it by myself. I'm the only instructor. I don't have another instructor, and this is the first year, and it's pretty much in the red line, because all businesses are for like the first 2 years. So what I'm going to do is continue the business, and I'm going to just do private classes to begin with. I think that's what we're going to do. Having a group of five people and above, it's just too much for me to keep track of. The main reason is because it's a basic course, and I've been doing a lot of private courses that we don't film. There's a lot of people that don't want to be on film, and I respect that. But the ones that do want to be on film, those are the ones that we actually release. But I've noticed that a lot of people that come to the class, they have the misrepresentation that it's a camp out with CFP. It's not. I mean, yeah, we are out there camping out, but it's a survival training class is what it is. In other words, and then I've had some that argued with me, well, this is survival, and it's a class is what it is. Okay, I'm there to teach you, and I'll keep you safe while I'm there too, but I'm there to teach you certain techniques and stuff. So it turns out it's better for me just to kind of pull it in just a little bit, not get too big for my britches basically, and just kind of just keep it at the private classes for now, 1 to 3 at a time. I did have a group, is 20 some people want to rent out the whole month with me. And I was looking at it, this course is 3 days. And I'm like, that's a lot right there. That's a lot of time out in the woods. Don't get me wrong, I love being out in the woods. But a month straight being out in the woods for me doing that, yeah. I mean, I am married. That's why this channel is great. Florida survival is way more difficult than us in the Midwest. Just depends on the scenario. Florida is rough. I will agree with you on that. I will say Florida heat compared to, well, every geographic location has its challenges. I can't come on here and say, oh, Florida's the toughest. I've been in the desert. I've been out in Arizona and Nevada, and there were times I didn't think I was going to make it out. And I mean, when I was train riding, those deserts ain't no joke. When I was outside of Mount Shasta, north of Dunsmuir, snowing real bad, and I jumped off that train and I couldn't get fire because my lighter broke. It was in my back pocket. I didn't think I was going to make it out of that. When I was in West Glacier, Montana, and I had that grizzly come right through my shelter, I thought I was done. So, really just depends. Um, Skill level is very important. Of course it is. But I can't, I won't be the person that tells you that Florida's the hardest or anything like that. It really just depends on what the scenario is and depends on the season. I've been in I grew up in North Carolina. There's sometimes I never seen anything move in North Carolina. Not a squirrel, nothing. Just the wrong season. So, scrolling through here, guys. I know I'm way behind. Hold on, let me jump to chat. I'm way behind, guys. Let me jump to chat forward. Florida heat is no joke. Yeah, yeah. The humidity. I believe the humidity is one of the worst things. I think it was day 4 yesterday, or maybe it's day 3. I had to. It was the sun was just so freaking bad. It was so bad. I had to clear out underneath some pine trees, and these were low trees, so I wasn't real high up in the air with no major shade. And I actually crawled underneath it just so I can actually get to shade because the way the sun was positioned, there was no shade anywhere. There was no shade coming from a tall tree on the ground. I actually had to get underneath those low branches of the pine tree, right on the ground, scooch up underneath that sucker and hug up to it just so I had a little bit of shade over me. Because it's so freaking hot. The sun is beating down on you all day long and there's nowhere to go. One of the things I I don't want to say I love hearing because I don't like hearing it is well, anybody can go camping. Same with well, you should try blah blah blah. These are the ones that have not been out there in the woods like I do, anywhere from 3 to 5 days with nearly nothing and have to survive off the land. Big different story from having a tent that you can go hide in or a tarp that you can erect a shelter over you. I mean, I was using Mylar blankets because the kit came with 2 Mylar blankets, and we all know those things are super thin. They tear very easily, as I've shown in other videos. Try and make a sunblock shelter out of that. Yeah, yeah, it can be tough. It's doable though. Florida born and raised, but the heat gets to me. Tinfoil hat. Yeah, yeah. I was born here. I was raised in North Carolina. I would rather deal with the cold, to be honest. I can always stay warm. I can always find a way of staying warm. It's very difficult to cool down. To me, I know not everyone's going to agree with me on that, and I get that. From my experience of always being out there, I love there's there's a comment I used to hear all the time from other people, not here on YouTube, back when I was when I first started doing survival training years ago, and I was going to different courses across America, and I was down here in Florida, and someone said, "Well, yeah, it must be nice down there in Florida. You got all that warm heat. You don't have to worry about freezing." I dude, are you kidding me? It's freaking hot down here. Well, you got them creek beds and stuff. You can just lay down in it, and we got water moccasins, cottonmouths, alligators that are just right there in the creek bed too. Yeah, just like the ponds I was at this time, I went through 4 different ponds when I was out there. I was constantly moving camp, trying to give show different types of shelter bills and stuff like that. I went out there and the water was like bath water. That's how warm it was. So now you run into a bacteria growing in the water. When that water temperature is like bath water, bacteria grows quick in it. And I've seen other videos where some people, survivalists, that they just drink from a pond. They can go do whatever they want to. I've had dysentery twice. Ain't no joke. It takes a while for it to set in, but no, I filter out or now boil water. I don't drink straight out of a stream. Now, if I knew that I was going to be rescued in 5 days, and it's day 3, and I had a drink of water, but I knew I was going to be rescued for a fact in 5 days. Yes, I would drink the water because I know when I got sick about 5 to 7 days later with dysentery, I can go to the hospital and they got a pill for that in a survival situation. But like this trip here, that was a survival situation. I had no canteen. That kit had 8, it's either 6 or 8 water treatment tablets. Each tablet uh, purified 1 quart of water. I used 1 just to show on film. That's it. I showed that 1 on film, and then I showed how to make condensation bags, how to collect condensation. You guys seen the dig the hole, put a container down, make a container, uh, put a clear wrap over it. Well, we had those rain jackets. Those rain jackets are see-through plastic. So we had those. It comes with 2. Apparently, as a 2-person kit's what it was, because it was 2 Mylar blankets and 2 of those rain jackets. Also showed how to transport water using rain jackets and stuff, making pouches and things. Flash boiling your water, all right, superheating rocks. And I dug a hole. Well, you know what? You're just going to have to watch the video on that. I'm just going to have to let y'all watch the video for that. I can't tell you everything. The cheap survival kits in Florida swamps. I'll tell you what. There were some swampy areas where I was at, but it's not the swamp. When I go to Blackwater, when I go out to Santa Rosa, Milton area, that's going to be some swamps out there. And when I get down to Ocala, and if I can get into the Everglades, I ran into an issue with Everglades. I still want to. I'm still trying to get the right permits. That's the main thing. Get the permits because I don't need any crap. I had somebody post up on my channel, I know where you are, and they started doxing my location while I was still out there. Don't do that to me, okay? Because I will block. I actually removed the comment because I'm the guy out there with no defense, and you're typing in where I'm at because you noticed my location. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. So actually, I removed that comment when I saw that because I did one of those videos, letting everybody know. Or maybe it was I did a live stream that night. That's what it was. And they came back up talking a bunch of stuff about burn ban, stuff like that. There's no burn ban here. Okay, we had a wildfire. We had a fire going, a couple weeks back, a couple months back, wherever it was, and I just hit myself. Wow. Oh, I picked at a sore on my arm without even realizing I was doing it. That's what that is. Oh well. Anyway, they were saying stuff like that. There is no burn ban here. I'm a licensed business, an LLC business. My business is to do outdoor survival. So before I go out and film or I take people out, I go purchase my permits. I talk to the rangers, the FWC, all that stuff before I ever step outside. So for those people that like to comment stuff like that, I just remove it because 1, you don't know what you're talking about. 2, don't dox me. When I'm out in the woods, I know exactly where you are. Start typing in the location. Don't do that. I mean, that's just really, don't do that. Scrolling through here, guys. S. Garcia, how are you doing, my friend? A marching band. I'm looking at the super sticker there. Definitely do appreciate that. It's never required. And Homestead Homeboy, how are you doing? Hey, brother, hope you had a good few days in the woods. Keep up the great work, and remember to live into the negativity. I will definitely do my best on that, my friend. And definitely do appreciate that, my friend. Thanks a lot. Scrolling through here. Did I see anyone else out there? Yes, I did. So day one, I was traveling with a bike, and I went to one location. And I was, taking a look at stuff. And I was trying to get down to a certain pond. And it was just a wall thick of briars. I mean, there's no way I could get the bike in there. That whole debate about if a bike is good for bug outs depends on the scenario, and I've always said that. If you're on flat land, on the road or interstate, yes, a bike works great. You can make up a lot of miles. I got 20. Oh, I don't forgot how many miles I got on that bike. I showed a photo. It was like 26 miles, and I still have battery charge. That's 26 miles of trails and roads that I was using to get into location out there. So a bike would work. But like I've also shown on my videos, the Florida woods out here, I mean, I'm actually climbing up over stuff because there's no pathways. So that's where a bike is where either you do like me when I was doing all my filming, I was actually still pushing that bike through the woods. There were some parts of the forest and woods and stuff that I don't like calling them a forest down here because it's not really a forest. I call it woods because I've been to a forest. A forest is huge. So we call them pine forest out here, but it's basically paper mills and stuff. They replant. Um, so just depends on what your routes and stuff. And I've always said, if you're planning on using a bike, you better be prepared to ditch it if you're trying to run through the woods to get away from people. Because trying to push a bike through the woods, it's not flat ground. It is brutal. In which I filmed on this video too. Let's see here. Bug dude, what a jackhole. Hey, I know where you are. Why are people like that? Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I don't tell people exactly where I live. I don't. Just like our PO box. The reason why it took me a month to get out there because that's nowhere near where I live. It's just our PO box we got set up. Once a month, we try to drive up there and go check our mail. Most of the time, we rarely go in that direction. Same with the business address. The business address is to a family member. I'm not there at that location. That's the business address for the business. I'm not there. So when someone say, "Hey, I know where you are," that's fine. I'm good with that. But when they start typing in exactly where I'm at, camping or something like that, don't do that. Don't do that. I got enough trolls to deal with on YouTube, let alone having somebody sneak out in the woods and wind up getting hurt because they've come up into my camp. Let's put it that way. I'm not worried about someone coming up on me in the woods. I'm worried about going to jail for taking care of some business because somebody come rolling up on me in the middle of the night. I don't want that to happen. With that being said, well, you really fool yourself, CFP. You're damn right I am. So your 26 miles in SHTF scenario is awesome. More distance, El Michelle. Yeah, so I mean, 26 miles on the e-bike. Actually, it's more than that. That's just what I remember when I took the photo and put on the community post. And that's going through trails, and that's also with the pack with all my camera gear in it. So the mileage really depends on what you're riding on. Okay, so I was hitting sand, I mean deep sand and stuff. That sugar sand down here, and it bogs you down. Okay, so you're not, it's burning up more electricity of the battery because you're trying to fight all that stuff. If you were on the road, I don't know. I would have to do a road test. There's a park not far from me. I don't know, 15 miles or something like that. I can go check out and see what it gets on asphalt all the time. Because if you can get 30 miles out of it, that'd be pretty cool. Another thing about a bike is the trail of it leaves one. Um, yeah, yeah, the bike does leave a trail, and so does people's footprints. Just saying. I do tracking. Um, people don't even realize the amount of prints they leave behind. Even the ones that think they're not leaving prints, for someone that's an actual tracker, you're leaving prints. But I'm not worried about if the bike leaves a trail or my footprint leaves a trail. Either one's still a trail. So I'm not worried about that. Arkansas Living, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? All right. Bird my pickup all the way down to sugar sand. I found Waldo. I did the same thing with the Tahoe. I dropped the rear end flat onto the ground. Um, yeah, I had to dig that sucker out. I did a video on it when I was out there. I had to dig all that out. I had to use pine trees and jack it up and everything else. I had my tactical shovel with me. That one I did a review on a while back. Used that to dig it all out. I'm glad I actually had that with me. That was last summer, and I was out there for hours doing that. That was, oh man, that was a hard night. All right, scrolling through here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap up. I've got a lot of work to do on editing. It's gonna be a few days till I get this video put together. Like I said, I'm gonna do some voiceovers and stuff. Like during my traveling, when I got the drone up in the air and stuff like that, you don't want to be sitting there watching me just walk around. That's what the voiceovers and stuff are for. So I'm working on that. It'll be a few days on that, guys. I get done with it here on the main channel. We're just gonna release the whole thing, and I'm hoping to condense it down to like 40 minutes. Is what I'm hoping for. Excuse me. I got a tickle right in my throat, and I still have sinus drain from that head cold. See here, Let's Up Girl, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? And I did see Crafty Veteran. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, my friend. So anyway, guys, let me wrap everything up. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting us. Definitely do appreciate the mail call gifts and stuff, guys. It's not required at all. The letters and stuff that people sent, thanking me for encouraging them, getting them better prepared, and actually start prepping. That's awesome. That right there is awesome. I'm very glad you guys have been taking it very serious and pushing hard on getting preps put back, get those supplies put back and stuff, guys, because we don't know what those people are going to be doing across the globe. We're just not. I mean, we can look at what's going on, and then we have to filter it out and decode it because the media's not telling us anything. All right, they just tell us what they want us to hear. We have to shift through it, basically, and we have to make informed decisions the best we can. So we just try to prepare for as much as possible. All right, guys, definitely appreciate it. We got a lot of videos fixing to come out. I'm probably going to get a couple of the review videos done while I'm editing this one because the 5-day trip is probably going to take me like 3 days to edit. It's a lot of work. So I'll definitely catch you guys later. And again, I'm trying to get up with the Angry Prepper so we can schedule that. I'm looking forward to that. And I got a couple other guest speaking spots on a couple other channels. I'm still trying to get everything organized there because I usually produce a video about once a day. And I put a lot of hours into it, so I'm always busy. So anyway, guys, I definitely do appreciate everyone that did come in. Again, I'm going to go get some rest. I did shower, but I forgot to shave. I need to go shave. The reason I shave says I can't put on my gas mask. At least I'm honest, right? All right, talk to you later.